Hey everyone, we are starting a new series on Solidity. We are trying to make 4 to 5 minutes of easily digestible videos for absolute blockchain beginners. As with any new series, your feedback here is really important. If you find this video helpful, consider liking it. If there is some change you would want to see in the later videos like pacing or content, do let us know in the comments. So let's get started. The building blocks for learning any new language is to understand its variables and data types. Variables are a container of data which act as placeholders for the data in your code. This means if you modify data in your variable, it would be then reflected everywhere. In your smart contracts, every transaction has a cost and therefore you need to ensure that you are using the most efficient method to perform every action. This is why you need to understand data types. Our first data type is Boolean. It contains true or false value and can either be assigned directly or from condition checks. Its default value is false. Next is integer data type. Int here defines signed integer, meaning negative as well as positive numbers, whereas uint or unsigned integer is for whole numbers or non-negative numbers. There are several data types in this category based on different sizes of the integer, from uint 8 to uint 256 in increments of 8. Simply writing uint is short for uint 256. Next, we have address data type. Address is useful when you want to store or define contract or user address. So in case you want to store who called a particular function, you would store the message.sender of the call in an address type variable. Next, we have byte type. This type is used for raw byte data and can be used for strings of a fixed length less than 32 bytes. Bytes can go from bytes 1 to bytes 32, denoting the size of storage. Fixed length bytes are cheaper than string counterparts and can be used to store string data in particular cases. Just convert your fixed size string to raw byte or hexadecimal type and you're good to go. String type is used for arbitrary length UTF-8 data. Since escape characters can't be stored as bytes, they are supported using strings. To store data as string, you don't need to perform any conversion unlike bytes. Array are collection of data of same type in an indexed manner. There are two types of arrays, fixed length or dynamic length. Strings and bytes are examples of dynamic length arrays, whereas bytes 1 to 32 are examples of fixed length array. You can also define arrays for other data types as shown. Mapping is similar to dictionaries or hash tables you may already be familiar with. Basically, using hash tables, you can create a key value pair of your data. This can be helpful when you require a value corresponding to another particular value, and in this case you won't need to search through the entire array. Similarly, we also have a double mapping type which essentially acts as a double index dictionary. You would define a mapping and double mapping as shown. Structs are user-defined data types where you can wrap multiple variables of different types inside a single struct. This can be useful in cases like defining stats for an NFT. Here, you can store it all inside a single struct instead of declaring multiple variables for the same. That's it for this video. If you have any doubts, make sure you ask us in the comments below. If you want to read more on this topic, we have linked a few articles for that in the description. That's it for this video, but there's more for you to watch. Check out our blockchain playlist for blockchain related videos or this video that YouTube recommends for you, and we will see you next time.